moving on to Willpower. So, first up is Descent of Alkosh, which is Boom's Life's card.
Right. When I was just starting out the game, I fell into the noob trap to craft 10 bit of alcohol. Wow, this card is insane.
Dude, this
Just play it
card.
on one. There's so few one drops. Obviously, you snowball out of control every time, and it's so fun to pilfer and gain new keywords each turn, right? It's so fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not a strong card. Don't be like me. Don't waste your soul gems.
Like, when you play, like, when I first played against it, I thought this was a broken card. Like someone coined two of these against me, and I kind of just lost with my deck. But then you realize you have cards like Firebolt, Spinner, Harpy, and then this card is just bad.
Yeah, like it's just too easy to deal with. And okay, it's not that it's too easy to deal with. The problem is that it's only ever good on turn one.
Yeah. Like Skulk, it's a lot of answers to Skulk, but it's not even bad if you draw later on. Like, this is just horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Later
It's
on.
horrible if you don't have it in your starting hand. So yeah, this is where it fails.
I'll give it 1.5. Just because it's playable in a dead archetype. But it's still archetype.
Okay, I'll discourage people from making this because I know it looks really strong. Like when I was starting out, oh, I'm gonna make Pilfer a thing, and even if you want to make Pilfer a thing, that's not how you start. Not with the Senate of Alkosh.
Okay, Dawnbreaker. I would say 4 or even 5. But I don't think it's good enough for 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't give this a 5. I would give this a 4. It's really strong. Like it can push damage. If you use it as removal, you usually win the game. Like if you use this as removal on turn 4-5, the tempo swing is just insane. So yeah, usually the opponent can't come back from it. But yeah, even as a 4/4 weapon, it's still really strong. And yeah, I think it's a really good card. And yeah, I'll give it a 4.
And it kills, like, kills a lot of popular meta cards like Dark Guardian, Bowstalker, even Vigilant Ancestor. I got Koveris wrecked me with this card. Just killed my ancestor.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Legate Reki? Okay, whatever.
Ricky? Yeah,
Koveris will give it a 5. Just because okay, never mind. Not gonna talk to you, Koveris. Okay. What would you give this card?
I don't think it's that good. Like even in token decks, right? Even like this card is made for tokens. Like you see these cards and you think, okay, this is obviously gonna be broken in tokens. And then you realize that no token list ever plays this.
Yeah. So 1 or 1.5? Not like bad.
She's not
It's
absolutely terrible. But she's just not powerful enough. Like there are better options. So I'll give 2.5 to Rick.
2.5. I feel like that's too generous. Okay. 2.5. Okay.
Like the problem is that they're just better cards, not that it's absolutely horrible. Like especially in the 4 slot in yellow, like so many options.
Yeah. Because yellow has a lot of good 4s, you can't really play this card as well. So
Yeah. So that's why it fails. Not because it's a bad card, but there's just better options.
okay. Black Dragon. So this is a story card, so you don't need to craft this. 4 for me.
Okay, I can see 4 to be honest.
It's like a Bleak Coast Troll.
I was thinking it's more like a 3, but the effect is really strong actually. I've lost games because of the effect.
Yeah, you
Because
were on Rage.
my only removal is if my only removal is lethal and then they play Black Dragon and you have nothing. it's just 5 damage coming your way each turn, so it's really strong.
Yeah, but then there's a Bleak Coast Troll now, so. But it isn't. Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, but that's if you're running spell sword.
Yeah, okay. Balmoral Captain.
Alright. Yeah, so this is the Exalt. Give all your minions in the lane +2/+2, right?
No. Rally 2,
No?
your other rallies give an extra +1/+1. 5 mana for 4.
Wait. Let me. Oh, okay. Your other allies give an extra. Okay, I've never seen this card.
Yeah.
I've never seen it played. I mean, I don't know what to think of it. I don't own it, or I've never seen it played. I think that should tell you something.
I think it's
the problem with this is that it's just a rally, and rally is not that strong as a mechanic. Especially if you want to rally, like early.
No,
So
but
you want like your 2 and 3 drops to be rally, not your 5 drop.
it has immediate effect because it boosts your other rallies.
Yeah, but that's not immediate effect. Like you're gonna cash in this next turn, right?
No, it's because when you play this, like say you have a null gatekeeper and another rally guy, if you play this guy, null gatekeeper becomes a rally 2. And your other guy becomes a rally 2 as well.
Yeah, but like you're gonna get the actual buff
Oh,
until you
okay.
play the rallied card. So it's not immediate value.
I would still give this a 1.5 because it's in a non-existent archetype, but it can empower it. It's like Alkosh. Its Pilfer is pretty much dead, but if you want to roleplay it, you still play that. Like it's not
Yeah,
completely a
okay,
dead card.
sure.
Like Erie's like basically a complete dead card, but this it's very bad, but it still empowers an archetype.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Okay, Ebonheart Oracle. I don't know how to judge this card. I'll say 3.
I've been destroyed by this card. I've lost games. Like I've maybe played 2 or 3 games against this card, and I all of them. And if you get the effect off, like it doesn't have to be even the drain. The drain for 6 is not that powerful, but if you can get something like immediate healing, like the potions, or what was it that I played against Riften?
The gatekeeper, like the heal for 4.
Yeah, the heal for 4 guy, and I think the other time I lost to the Tribunal Olfman that heals you for 4, which becomes 8 effectively. So yeah, I think it's a really strong card in the right archetype, but the right archetype is just not
Pretty bad.
present. Yeah, it's just not there. I think if someone actually took the time and tried to make the card work, he would be able to make it work. It's just that no one has been played with this card too seriously, I think.
2.5 or 3? I'll say...
I'll give this a 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is fair. I mean, it's playable in Ring of the Mirror combo. Okay, Haafinger Marauder. You gave it a 3, but I think it's a 4.
I gave it a 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the Marauder is a card that needs setup. I don't think it's free as well. It's probably a bit more than that. It's probably 3.5 or 4.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It does need the setup, but the payoff is really, really good. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you get like maple shoots and a throne aligned, but sometimes because you get the right weapon. Like the shackle mace. Like if you get the shackle mace off your minions, like that usually wins the game.
Yeah, for sure. So it's 3 with items nerf? I think 3.5. It's still a very snowbally card that just wins games.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's like there are a lot of mid-range yellow, and not every mid-range yellow will be playing Marauder. So I think I'll give it a 3.5. But it's definitely like the decks that look for Marauder won't discard on curve. Like if you could guarantee that you'll have this on curve, it would be 5, right?
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, so
And
yeah,
5-3
sometimes
is
you
not a good stat line.
no, you want to break a rune as soon as you play it.
The next card is um Lydia.
Right. Well, it's a beefy card. So there is some value in that, but it's just that it's for 5 magicka, and the free attack usually means that you don't clear the minion that's gonna run into Lydia. So yeah, it's good. Like it's good stabilization too. Like you can stall with Lydia really well, but you need other options as well, so you can like
Yeah, you
clean
need
up after
yeah,
Lydia.
you need to clean up after Lydia. That's her problem. So you can't really play into Spell Sword, but it could work with Ice Storm.
Yeah, I think if she was a 4/7, for example, she
Oh,
would
that would
be
be
so
auto
much
include,
better.
right? Not auto include,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
much more playable. Yeah. Okay. So what would you give it? 3?
I think 3 is fair. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Vivec. I'm a little biased, and I'll give this a 3.5.
3.5. Why?
Because sometimes it does just win you games. And I've lost to it.
Okay, well, yeah. I don't think I've ever lost to it. I had it played against me, but I always had an answer.
Yeah, and
Like it's
constructed
so
is
easy to
almost
deal
always
with. Like
answered.
you just need the silence, right?
Yeah, or you can even bounce it back. Or even kill
Yeah,
it. Like, if you
yeah.
get enough reach.
But sometimes you know they've already used all their silences on your hype defenders and Lydias, so you can be pretty safe with Vivec. And sometimes you can win because they have no way to deal with 10-10.
Yeah, I think
Like they have
usually...
to actually run minions into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends on the meta a lot, I think. Like if Belligerent Giant is played a lot,
Oh, then this is,
and
like,
I think right
unplayable.
now it is. Yeah, like this is absolutely unplayable. Like you're just gonna lose every time you play it. But yeah, I think there is some value in Vivec. I think I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
Like it can win games. Like you can win games that only Vivec could help you. Like no other card.
Super says Vivek is good against Hlaalu. Because their only answer is silence. And they usually use it early on. Okay, moving on. Mechanical Heart. 1.
Yeah, I'll give this a 1.
Yeah.
It's horrible. The good thing is that no one has to craft it.
Oh, this stops Wisp Mother OTK, right? Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it does.
So if that's ever meta, this is playable. But then there's still like doucheneck, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get the effect of, usually you still lose.
Yeah. Okay.
It means that you have to spend 6 magicka to heal for 10. So that's effectively like 2 health potions, right? And draw a card.
Okay, let's move on to Umbra.
Right. Well, yeah, this is it's a weird card.
I don't think this
Like,
is playable at all.
yeah, like when you see the text in Umbra, you have to be thinking there must be some synergy here, right? And I
Breakthrough synergy?
I can't figure it out. What? Yeah, maybe delay, maybe something, but
You can't
just six
choose the
magic away.
minion though, right?
Yeah, you can't choose the minion. That's where it all falls, I think. If you could choose the minion, it would be probably a free, but yeah, I think the random effect is. I think one is fair.
Yeah, one.
It's
One is fair,
it's
okay.
really like if you most of the time you just play it for the stats, and the stats are worth a
Horrible.
one. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Undying Dragon. This card has beat me down a couple of times. I'll give this a 3.
Yeah. I mean, it's an okay stabilization too. It's not amazing, but it's okay. It's a bit slow. Most of the time, you're gonna get beaten in the face, so you're not gonna get the effect of. It's gonna be a 5-5, not a 10-10. But in slow matchups, it can be a 10-10. Like, yes, there are decks that cannot deal with a 10-10, like Scout.
Yeah,
How is Scout gonna deal with that?
like, you have to pressure early on just because of this card. And yeah. This can win you
Yeah.
games.
But yeah, it can win you games, but it's a bit slow. Like this only goes into control, right? And not every yellow control will be playing Undying Dragon. It's a bit of a meta choice.
Yeah, for sure. Just
So yeah, I think free is fair. It has seen play. It has seen play in the meta. So yeah, I'll give this a free.
okay, Jarl Bugreef. You gave this a 1, but I can't see this as a 1. It is 1.5 or 2. Just
Okay, yeah, you do get some stats.
and Super made this work because if you put this in a mage deck, you only need green for Unite the Houses.
Uh, Wait, what color are the
Stormcloak
tokens?
Skirmisher is purple, Colovian is red.
Okay, okay, I can see that. I don't thought about this. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, like, it's not
1.5.
that bad. Like you get a really bad guard, and you get a so it does something. Like if you sum the stats, it's maybe worth the 7 Magicka, but it's so badly spread that
Yeah.
and the effect never goes off. Like if the effect is ever winning you the game, you've won the game either way.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next card. Renown the Gate. I think this is a 2.
Yeah, it's
Or
it's not
1.5.
that strong. Like the heal is nice, but 7 Magicka heal is like for 7 Magicka you want to heal for a lot, and it's gonna heal you for like 2, 3 on average,
Yeah.
maybe 3. And yeah, at this point, yeah, like you can play so much better plays, aggressive deck, obviously. So yeah, it's
I would disenchant this if I was a new player, because you get one for free.
yeah. This you can disenchant this. I don't think. I mean, I've seen this in the meta a couple of times, but that was a while ago, and it was really. It was like altar decks that play this card, like altar monk, and now monk has other 7 drops, right?
Yeah, I think I would rather have the 400 gems than the card, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like even Dark Harvester is probably better than this.
So some WikiLeaks mentioned that this has synergy with Ebonheart Oracle, but I still would prefer 400 Dust.
Yeah.
Okay, next card. A Land Divided. 1.
Okay, maybe it's not a 1, maybe it's 1.5.
Give me one reason it's 1.5. Divine Fervor or something?
Well, there is value in locking the shadow lane, right? Like you can be playing against a very aggressive deck that you've already stabilized, and then they only try to sneak through shadow lane. Then you
This-
play this, and they can never, like, they can't deal with all the guards.
Intimidate. Okay, anyways. Like, if a land divided exists, just intimidate for it. Or Dread Clan Fear. Okay,
Okay,
never
yeah.
mind. We're just okay, maybe you're right.
Okay. To be honest, I'm fine with either, like 1 or 1.5. No one is, hopefully, no one is thinking of crafting this
Yes.
based on this stream. So, yeah, don't craft this. It doesn't matter if it's 1 or 1.5. It's not worth the gems.
Yeah, okay, okay. Maybe 1 point. Okay. Aurora Sentry. I think this is a 2.
Okay.
It's like.
Uh,
Okay, no, 1.5. Because Endure Archmage, I feel like it's a similar card to Archmage, but Archmage has more synergy. This is. No.
yeah, Archmage, you can actually sacrifice it and get and guarantee the effect.
Yeah.
This you can't. Like you have to rely on your opponent actually paying everything into it. In
I've
order
lost to this
so
card
you-
once, though.
yeah.
Like, because you just don't expect it.
Yeah, you. I think I've lost to this card as well, but I think it was randomly generated. I don't think people would. Yeah, like, I don't. I have not seen this card being played naturally much.
But, like, if I was a new player and I got this card, I would play this in a control deck.
I don't know. I don't think it's strong enough. I think they're just better stabilization tools. I think you would want to prioritize something like Undying Dragon or Ebonhunt Oracle.
I'm saying if
instead
you
of
packed this,
and
like, you could keep it, right?
I mean,
Or would you rather have 400 dust?
I would rather have the 400 dust and build an actual good card.
Yeah. Okay. Dawn's Wrath. 4.
Well, I'm not sure about 4. Maybe it's 3.5.
Like, I think it's so good in control. Okay, it's not even that great in control, I guess, anymore. With new tools, it doesn't necessarily need it. Yeah, so I can see
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah. I agree. 3.5. Like it's most of the time it's quite easy to play around.
I would give this a 4 because if you're a control deck, you have to craft this, right? I feel like.
Well, not necessarily. See, Mikaela, for example, yesterday won 2.5 thousand without playing a single Dawn's Wrath in her control tribunal.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so I think it's not like an auto include in every control yellow. So but yeah, it's definitely strong.
Okay, next card. Chidola's Treachery.
Yeah.
2.
It's a card that you have to build around. You can't just put a treachery in your control deck and hope that you can get the effect of. You actually have to have quite a few low magica options. So maybe this could go in something like conscription, but yeah, at this point, it's quite niche, right?
Yeah, like, Miraak Tong is a niche card, and if you can pull this off Miraak Tong, then that's crazy. Too hypothetical.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. Miraak. It has to be a 5.
I think Miraak is 5. I think it's a 4.
Yeah,
It
maybe
only
a
goes in
4.
control.
It's because
It only goes in control, right? That's the
Yeah.
only reason. like 5 for me, something like Dagger, Forerunner, and Camo that go into every deck, no
Yeah.
matter the archetype. And Miraak, you can't play this in tokens, for example.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but it was not correct.
Okay, yeah, because TESL has weird decks all around.
Yeah.
Okay, top
But yeah,
five.
it's a really, really strong effect. Like you want to be, probably if you're planning on playing KO, you want to be playing Miraak.
And there's the fun factor. Like, stealing a card just feels so good.
Well, not for your opponent,
Well,
but
I mean,
yeah.
it's for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, top five cards in yellow. I think one is Dawnbreaker, just because it's more in the meta right now.
The problem with this is that the cards are so different from each other. Like, how can you place Miraak and Dawnbreaker in the same list? They do such different things. They go in very different archetypes.
Yeah, so it's
So
hard to put
that-
the list, but like based off
Yeah.
this meta, I would put Dawnbreaker over Miraak at 1.
Okay, yeah, probably.
And then 2 would be Miraak. 3, Dawn's Wrath. 4, Haafinger Marauder. And 5, I would put Vivec.
Okay. Let me have a look if we're missing something important. So, do you think that Vivek could go before Undying Dragon?
Yes. But, I don't know. I'm a little biased towards Vivec.
Hmm. To be honest, I don't play enough yellow control to know for sure. But yeah, I think they're quite close in terms of power level. So yeah, number 5 would be either Undying Dragon or Vivek.
Okay.
The rest are fine, in my opinion.